Okay, Joey, I am ready when you are.
Bill Gates, Michael Jordan, Steve Jobs, J.K. Rowling, Thomas Edison, Abraham Lincoln, and the person you love the most, you. What do all these people have in common? Potential. We all have the potential to do great things and to be great, but we have to deal with one little word called failure. As adults, and even as children, we are taught that failure is a bad thing, and it is. We're taught to avoid failure, and we should. But letting failure refine us and not define us is key to our success. Because failure is inevitable. We're all going to do it. Failure is a pathway to your success, and failure is never final unless you quit. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, failure is the lack of success. Newsflash, guys, we all fail. You're not alone, okay? So next time you fail, don't kill yourself. According to an article on lifeoptimizer.org by Donald Latuhumanina, say that 5 times fast, he says that doing something new involves risk, including the risk of failure. So you're going to fail in life. J.K. Rowling is quoted as saying that if you live life, you have to fail if you live life. You're going to fail if you live life. Unless you live so cautiously that you might as well have not lived at all. In which case, you fail by default. And that's from lifehack.org in an article called 15 Highly Successful People Who Failed on Their Way to Success. So, we all fail. Give yourselves a round of applause, okay? It's life. We're human beings. But letting that failure catapult you to your success is key. When I was in high school, I had no desire of going to college. It was not in my scope. It was not what I wanted to do. So I got a job. That first job, I hated with a passion. The second job I got, I liked, but it would never have sustained me through life. So I got a third job. That third job, I loved the work. It was great, but it was construction, the market was cyclical, and I could not do it. The paychecks were weak. My fourth job paid really, really good money, and I could have been successful. But I hated it. 8 months into my work experience there, I didn't want to get out of bed because I hated it so much. It's a terrible feeling. And yes, you could say that I failed. And I would tell you that I failed because I did. I knew I could have been successful, but I wasn't. But I let those failures refine who I was, not define me, because I got back up and I tried again. Oftentimes, we all look at failure as failure this way and success is that way. But in reality, failure is a highway to success, and it catapults you towards your success. You cannot be successful unless you fail. If you were successful without failure, you wouldn't truly comprehend or be able to appreciate your success because you never knew what failure was like. So, failure is inevitable. Failure is a pathway to success, and we all do it, but failure is never final. Thomas Edison, according to edison.rutgers.edu in an article entitled The Edisonian Volume 9, is quoted as saying that he tried 3,000 experiments to invent the light bulb. Something that you do on a daily basis, just flipping a switch. You don't even think about it. It is actually a controversy of how many ingredients or how many times he tried to do it, and it's 5,000 to 10,000 times he tried to create the filament, the smallest part in that light bulb. But he never quit. Thomas Edison is the most prolific inventor of all time, with over 1,000 patents and 10,000 failures. But he never quit, because your failure never has to be final. In life, you will fail. It is inevitable. In life, it's just a fact. I'm gonna fail. I'm a failure, but I'm okay with that because I didn't let it define who I was. Failure is never final. Today I told you how failure is a pathway to your success. Failure is inevitable, and failure is never final unless you let it be, unless you quit. So don't let your failures define you. Let your failures refine who you are and make you better.